Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, pull on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, pull on the wrist.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Slam. Let's go double count right here, double count.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
And I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
You can't block me.
Now it's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback. that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Hey, lady! Go 50 against the mic. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Now Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one.
Hey, blue 15. Mike's 59. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, alert. Watch the whip.
Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, this from 34. And Myers able to knock it through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, D.
Now it's Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Mike's 50.
Now on 2nd and 13, Trubisky. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bears nothing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
58 to Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Mike's 50.
Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. But that's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Watch the screen. Take 4.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, they'll run the screen with Carson. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Screen 80. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Here we go.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 44 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 87 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken short. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. 65. 65. 65.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Move 15. 59. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
58, right over there. Right over there.
Now it's Wilson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Watch it. Watch it. Watch the twist.
Throwing again here, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
Now, I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Alert, 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 alert. Go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Go.
Hey, Delta.
Hey.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Right there.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Red, up.
Here's Trubisky. Going up top for Miller. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's third down.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, 18.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky going deep this time for Miller. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Friday.
On first down, Carson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
58 to Mike.
Wilson turns and gives to Procise. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First down and run with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, pick your game up.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get into football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I don't think you got it, son.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the...
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. That sack by Khalil Mack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here.
14.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Leonard Floyd picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Returnable here from the 38. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over first and 10.
180. Let's go one more.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Trubisky now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 5th catch of the game for him there. Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Tried to go draw play out of the gun down here. Yeah, they tried to spread things out, didn't they? They wanted to move people away from the center of the field, away from the line of scrimmage near the ball, so that the runner could find some space. Unsuccessfully, though. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Trubisky. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 10 yards out, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability. From the shotgun is Trubisky. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's Procise. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, D! Undercrush, undercrush. Check.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. 2 And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Complete to C.J. Process. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
59 Mike, 59 Mike.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. Yeah, they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Wilson now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10.
Mike's 59. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
58 to Mike.
Now Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Mike. 59. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
He's coming. Double alert.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Check. 315. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Hey, defense, let's go. 59's Mike. 59's Mike.
Wilson to throw.
Here we go.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.